Dr. C.M. Yogi is a great scholar of Nepal. He's a thinker, he's a philosopher, he's a spiritual master, an educationist, and a peace activist. He has founded several organizations in Nepal. In particular, he is a founding principal of Hindu Vidyapith School, movement consisting of 3 schools supporting underprivileged and orphaned children to receive values, ethics-based education on a non-profit basis. The children are encouraged to develop human virtues such as peace, harmony, and love. He also established Santi Seva Ashram, Peace Service Center, whose objectives are to promote peace and spirituality at every level of society, to help the poor and disadvantaged children, women, senior citizens. In addition, he founded Youth Society for Peace, aiming to support young people in understanding the values of peace, tolerance, and selfless service, and involve them for the Peace Club, street children, food programs, etc. Similarly, he runs various other community-based programs, Children's Peace Home and Orphanage in Dang, western part of Nepal, Children Study Club, Women's Education Training Program, and Nepal Interfaith Movement, etc., to reform the society in totality. He is a chief patron of Naivisaranya Peace Naivisaranya Gurukul Banepa and Bankhandi Gurukul Saptari. He is a guest lecturer of conflict, peace and development study at the Tribhuvan University and values-based education and personal transformation at the Kathmandu University. Also, he is known widely as a motivational speaker among the Rotary International, Lions Club, NGOs, INGOs, government offices, corporate sectors. His regular talks in TVs, radios, etc. are also highly valued. Likewise, he is actively associated with many international organizations such as SBP UK, PSC USA, Global Community for Peace Australia, Global Network of Religions for Children, United Religions Initiatives, etc. Message of value-based education, peace education, yoga, interfaith, humanity, and spirituality all around the world. He has been running special program in America, Australia, Europe, etc. for the last many years, regularly for the promotion of spirituality and humanity. He has written several books and composed various songs. He is a winner of many national and international awards. He conducts the camps, classes, workshops, seminars, trainings, and satsangs at every level to encourage people to understand deeply the art of life. Welcome to Dr. Chintamani Yogi. Similarly, we have a second panelist of this session, Mr. Surendra Ojha. He is also Yogacharya. He is the principal of Global Academy, Mahinagar, Kanchanpur. He has completed his MSc in Chemistry, MA in Yoga, B.Ed English. And at present, he is a President and General Secretary of Neltasur Paschim Province. He is also the President of Readers Club Kanchanpur, Master Trainer, Nepal JSIS, Chartered Resident, Lions Club of Mahinagar City, and he has published the books, textbook from 1 to 10 on science, health, population, environment, English, and he has published the articles on local, national, and newspapers and magazines on different issues. He is also the editor of Papson Science Series. He has conducted the several trainings for teachers and principals of private and government schools. He has also conducted various motivational programs for people of all ages, and he worked as a senior science teacher at Brihaspati Vidyasadan, Kathmandu for 8 years. And he has also worked at Eton Institute, Kathmandu, as the principal for 5 years. He has also conducted the trainings in time management, personality development, yoga, leadership development, anger management, Montessori training, management training, positive thinking, etc. Welcome to Mr. Surendra Ojha, sir.
Thank you, DN sir. Thank you so much.
Likewise, we have our third panelist here. The third panelist is Mr. BhanuBhakta Bhatt. He is currently uh, in Japan. He's a section officer of Government of Nepal, and he is the JDS scholar studying in this Macon University. It's a very famous university for international relation, which lies at Kyoto, Japan. He has been awarded the scholarship from the government of Japan. Before joining bureaucracy, he has worked as a teacher and lecturer in various institutions of Nepal, from far western to capital city. He also has interest and composed the poems and songs in different labels. Welcome to BhanuBhakta Bhatt, sir. Okay.
Namaste, सबैजना आदरणीय मित्रहरूलाई नमस्कार. Thank you, DN sir, for your warm welcome. I'm delighted to be here with my respected Guru, Dr. Yogi, and my respected Guru, Ojha sir, and all the friends and my respected figures. I'm very delighted. Thank you.
Today's panel discussion, I will start with Dr. Chintamani Yogi, sir. Dr. Chintamani Yogi, sir, I'll be using the mixed language today as it's a different session. मेरो घरमा भैँसी छैन, दुध दिने मलाई दुःख छैन। उ पल्लो घरमा दिने भैँसी छ, मलाई साह्रै दुःख छ, किनकि उसको घरमा छ, मेरो घरमा नभने फरक पर्दैन। कस्तो भ्याल्यु, व्हाट सर्ट अफ भ्याल्यु इज दिस? त्यसै गरेर भन्न त भनिन्छ कर्म प्रधान विश्व र चिराखा, जो जसो गरे उसो तसो फल चाखा। So what to do? Should we confine ourselves to this and avoid the value-based education? What do you think about the human value and education?
Thank you so much, DN Joshi sir. साह्रै राम्रो कार्यक्रममा इन्भाइट गर्नुभयो। मेरा आदरणीय मित्रद्वय सुरेन्द्र ओझा सर, भानुभक्त भट्ट सर, हामी बराबर भेटिरहेका छौँ। हाम्रो प्रतिदिन साँझ चैतन्य चिन्तन भन्ने कार्यक्रम हुन्छ 5:30 देखि, हामी त्यसमा सँगै छौँ। र DN Joshi sir, I had a wonderful opportunity to meet you last time in another program about the Scholars Association. And today I could see more than 120 people are in this wonderful forum of Nelta. सबैलाई नमस्कार। मित्रहरू, प्रार्थना गरौँ सबको घरमा भैँसी होस्, सबको घरमा गाई होस्, सबैलाई दूध खान पाउन्। Let every single child go to bed with full stomach. Let every single children have a chance to go to school. Let every person have some kind of minimum needs and necessities to be fulfilled. But again, at the same time, please pray for all. If you don't have something now, have patience, have prayers, and have that kind of dedication. By being jealousy, by being negative, you get nothing. So please build up two qualities, knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge will give you more kind of capacities, strength and skills, so you will also get plenty of milk. As a doctor, as an engineer, as a teacher, as a social worker, as an expert of IT and many other things. So build up that kind of knowledge, that kind of skills, that kind of trainings. So you will also have some kind of materials. You will also have some kind of opportunities to fulfill your needs. It means you will also be able to know what art of living is. But picture अभी बाकी है, आगे जाना पड़ेगा. Not only about the art of living, we should know about the art of life. That is wisdom. What my duty is, what my role is, what my need is, what my necessity is. That is one level. But another level, highest level, greatest level, who am I? Who am I? Going further and further, higher and higher, deeper and deeper, and that's the journey of wisdom. जहाँ गाईको चिन्ता छैन, भैँसीको चिन्ता छैन, लुगाको चिन्ता छैन, के खान पाएन भन्ने चिन्ता छैन, किनकि त्यो चिन्ताको यात्रा नै होइन, त्यो चिन्तनको यात्रा हो, त्यो प्रेमको यात्रा हो, श्रद्धाको यात्रा हो, दिव्यताको यात्रा हो, चेतनाको यात्रा हो, the journey of wisdom. That's what the journey, art of life. So what we need through education, we need knowledge also to sustain in the world. We need wisdom also to know the mystery, the purpose of having this wonderful human life. If you can make a wonderful balance between knowledge and wisdom, you will have fantastic life. So my friends, have materials, but never become materialistic. Mitraharu, be careful. Need would be fulfilled. Need would be fulfilled, but greed never. And to fulfill a need, you need knowledge. But avoid all kinds of greed. To avoid all kinds of desires, all kinds of temptation, and every temptation, every expectation will bring finally frustration. For that, we need wisdom. मस्त रहनु होला, विद्या र ज्ञानको साधना गर्नु होला. धन्यवाद, नमस्कार.
Thank you, sir. I would like to go to the Ojha sir now. As earlier shared, wisdom and other things as Dr. Yogi shared us. What do you think, as a principal, as an advocate of education, value-based education, what do you think? Why do you think the human values should be integrated in curriculum, and what is it?
Thank you very much, DN sir, for your wonderful question. Before I begin to talk about value education, I would like to welcome Dr. Yogi here with us. We are very lucky enough to have him here in our program. On behalf of Nelta Sudu Paschim Province, I would like to welcome him once again. And I would like to welcome Bhanuji also. He is also with us today. And I would like to thank DN Joshi sir also. DNG, just before we heard Dr. Yogi, that there is problem of wisdom. People have a lot of knowledge. They have a lot of information, but they just merely have information and they don't have wisdom. And what is the problem? Everybody knows what to do and what not to do, but the problem is in implementation. And why it is happening? It is happening because they have knowledge, but they lack wisdom. Wisdom means to be able to distinguish between good and bad, to be able to distinguish between right and wrong, to be able to distinguish between desirable and undesirable. There is a problem. And so what I think, if we have value-based education in our curriculum, if we implement value-based education in our schools, people will have wisdom. Students will get wisdom and they will be able to distinguish between right and wrong. And now everybody knows that they should not smoke, they should not drink alcohol, they should not take drugs, they should not abuse people, they should not scold, they should not harm others. Who doesn't know it? But one who knows, he never follows. A doctor says we should not smoke, but he himself smokes. And even a drunkard, if we ask him whether it is good to drink or not, he will definitely say it is bad to drink, but he drinks. After drinking alcohol also, he says he is in a drunken state. If we ask him also, he will say it's very bad to drink alcohol. But why does he drink? The question is, there is a problem in education. We lack something in our education. We lack human values. And until and unless we inculcate human values in our students through education, we are unable to produce the productive citizens in the country, the answer. And in curriculum, there is need of drastic change. Our curriculum is quite theoretical, and our curriculum doesn't emphasize human values. And somewhere there are some elements of human values, but teachers are not trained. And teachers, they know, they have knowledge what to do and what not to do, they know, but they are not very wise and they don't follow what is right and what is wrong. They are totally on wrong path after knowing, also they cannot implement. So to implement the curriculum, of course there are some elements of human values in curriculum, but after having some elements of human values in the curriculum, we are unable to introduce these things in our schools. This is due to lack of untrained teachers. Teachers, they should be role models for students, but they are not role models. They don't follow the right path, and students follow teachers, and teachers are on a wrong path. If teachers are on a wrong path, they also follow the wrong path. So two things we need. One, first, the things that are incorporated in the present educational system in curriculum, they should be implemented practically. Teachers give theoretical knowledge to students. They tell everything good, but they don't live these human values. And they teach human values. They teach human values, but they don't live human values. So all the teachers, they should be role models, and they should live human values, and they should not merely teach human values. So this is the problem in the present curriculum, and so we have to update our present curriculum, and we have to update our teachers, and teachers should be trained in a practical way, and they should get a lot of exposure. They should have a knowledge of different kinds of regional and international languages. They should understand the cultures of different countries, and then these values should be incorporated in the present curriculum, and these human values should be implemented through educational institutions. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ojha sir. Now I'll go to our young dynamic man, Mr. BhanuBhakta Bhatt sir. Bhatt sir, you have been living in Japan now, and you might have observed the value-based education in Japan as well. So can you please, why human values in education, and what is your impression regarding advancement of Japan in case of human value-based education?
Thank you, Dan sir, for your wonderful curiosity and question. And first of all, I would like to respect my respected gurus here, and just keeping with the line with my respected gurus, as they said. Well, human value education is essential today. I think it's a core, for everything. Generally, our traditional, Gurukul system focused totally on human values. So we can see our ancestors, or our the generations, our fathers, or their education was of quality. But today we see a little bit erosion in human values. The reason is that we have been influenced by Macaulay education system that is endorsed by British, and they there was imperialism in India, and we also adopted that system, which signifies that we are just educating our children for getting job. Everyone is running after job. That's obvious, no doubt. For the overall development of nation, we need to focus on job. We need to focus on quality, of course. However, what I found in Japan is that the advancement of Japan not only lies in quality of education. Along with that, there is extreme degree of human values in education. The earlier stages of school education, we call in Japan, they call elementary school. That's main focus is to develop character. So character development is the sole aim of primary or elementary school. And as I have seen, observed in Japanese schools and university, students are duly requested to follow some rules, regulations, ethics, as you just announced in the beginning: human values, humility, respect, and politeness, honesty. So, and self regulations, rule regulation, and discipline. These all are highly focused in education, as we used to do in our Gurukul system. There is some sort of breach that we used to lack some modern advanced skills. It's true, but what we used to practice in Hindu Gurukul system or Vedic education, was totally focusing on human values. Then today, I think we need to re-energize, revitalize those human values along with modern scientific advancement. So Japan, in case of Japan, Japan has been practicing the old tradition, Asian values, or let's say Eastern values. At the same time, it has developed science and technology. So it's amalgam, or let's say bridge between Eastern and Western. So we can enjoy like Vedic, system or Eastern philosophy here. Everyone is very responsible, self-disciplined, respecting other, and honest, like we Nepalese. Of course, most of the values are similar, but at the same time, technologically sound and advanced country. So they believe in nature and human values before science. That's my impression. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I'll go to Dr. Yogi. We're talking about the human value education. I read once the Hitopadesh, and where there was written one sloka, Abhivadanashilasya nitya viddho pasevina chattari nasya vardante ayurvidya yashobalam. Now the question is that this is connected to the respect and the culture as well. And respect and culture are the part of value-based human value, definitely. So, but what happened is the population is increasing, and they are just trying to climb on the the culture, our values, our respect, our the way we respect others. So, what do you think, and how do you think we can just teach these people these values?
Thank you, DN Joshi sir. Wonderful. I'm glad first time you spoke about the karma pradhan vishwa kari rakha, jo jas karahi so tasa phala chakha, Santa Tulsidas. And now again you recited a wonderful slok. Thank you so much. I appreciate. That's what the fusion we need. Eastern mind, Eastern heart, and Western mind. Just now BhanuBhakta ji said, and also Surendra ji said, how could we understand our own Eastern culture, our own ancient wisdom, our own ancient philosophy, and how can you combine it with modern science and technology? While talking about human values, I would like to say there are two things. One is human values. Another is human issues. Human values and human issues. When I say human issues, that is external. That's a challenge. And we all have to be quite capable, quite committed, quite sincere, quite dedicated to face all the challenges, to solve all the issues. Therefore, we need to teach, we need to learn, we need to share about medical science, social science, technical things, IT, information technology, and all the subjects, English, maths, anthropology, sociology, all those things, all the modern subjects, all these modern subjects, all these science and technology and IT will help us to address all the physical, external issues. Yes, then we can fix many problems. Then we can solve many problems. But again, another point is about human values. Point is, we have been able to fix many problems, though we haven't been able to fix the problem of corona, but many other problems are fixed. But what about my own problem? Why am I angry? Why am I negative? Why am I unhappy? Why am I jealous? Why I can't see a person better than me? Why I can't tolerate? Why I can't respect to my elders? Abhivadanashilasya nityam vriddhopasevina chattari tasya vardhante ayurvidya yasobalam. Why can't I be satisfied in spite of having all the materials? Why can't I be humble, polite, as Bhanuji was saying, in spite of having all the high-fi, colorful degrees? That's the question. So we need to focus on human values to build up my inner quality, to make myself more human, to make myself understand who am I. And also we need to give that kind of education which can help us to solve all the humanitarian issues. But at this time, our focus is only at external level. Physical education दियौं, external education दियौं, materialistic education दियौं, scientific technological education दियौं, doctor बनायौं, engineer बनायौं, teacher बनायौं, IT को expert बनायौं, manager बनायौं, के बनायौं, मान्छे बनाउन सकेनौं. That's what the problem. जता हेर्यो उतै मान्छे छैन कतै पनि. बाहुन बनायो, नेवारो बनायो, गुरुङ बनायो, मगर बनायो, डाक्टर बनायो, इन्जिनियर बनायो, धनी बनायो, पूर्वेली बनायो, पश्चिमेली बनायो, पहाडे बनायो, मधेसी बनायो, यो बनायो, त्यो बनायो, बट मान्छे. That's why the Mahabharata says, na manusyat shreshthataram hi kinchit. Nothing could be greater than human being. And at this time, because of modern science, modern technology, modern scientific development, modern education, human heart is crying. And we all have to accept. We all have to accept without any logic, without any condition, without any prejudice mind. Whatever corona we are facing now, that is all because we forgot we human being, what we human being are, what our human character should be, what our human values should be, as we forgot our own inner humanity. Corona came to teach us. Corona came to shake us. Corona came to wake up us. You see? If your education, if our education makes us more materialistic, makes us more aggressive and negative, better to be uneducated. केवल शिक्षित मात्रै बन्ने कि सचेत पनि बन्ने, सफल मात्रै बन्ने कि असल पनि बन्ने, दुनिया मात्रै चिन्ने कि आफूलाई पनि चिन्ने, मलाई त कहिलेकाहीँ भन्न मन लाग्छ. सचेत बन्न सकिन्न भने बरु अशिक्षित बनेको राम्रो. कम से कम दिनभरि हलो त जोत्छ, कम से कम घाँस त काट्छ, कम से कम भारी त बोक्छ, कम से कम उकाली ओराली त गर्छ. अशिक्षित व्यक्ति अन्धकारमा बाँच्छ, अशिक्षित व्यक्ति अन्धकारमा बाँच्छ. शिक्षित व्यक्तिले अन्धकार निम्त्याउँछ. The way world is suffering now, it's all created, invited by all the so-called educationists, so-called knowledgeable, learned people. So it's a time again. What you lost? मान्छे किन बन्न सकेन? हिन्दू बन्न सजिलो भयो, मुस्लिम बन्न सजिलो भयो, क्रिस्चियन बन्न सजिलो भयो, बाहुन नेवार बन्न सजिलो भयो, गोरे र काले बन्न सजिलो भयो, but still part of humanity, part of human, that has to be understood, that has to be recognized, that has to be realized. If those books, those letters, those logics, those words, those formulas, those facts and figures can't make me able to understand me, what's the point of knowing about my? What's the point of knowing about only my money, my property, my house, my this, my that? So fundamental question is everyone should ask himself, herself, how happy I am, how positive I am, how faithful I am, how grateful I am, how creative I am. These 5 essential questions are neglected in the whole process of education. As education bigदैछ. Now modern science has developed such kind of technology. Now any kind of knowledge can be downloaded in your brain. अब हाम्रो भानुजीलाई थाहा छ जापानमा बस्नुहुन्छ. अब त knowledge किन्न पाइन्छ. Such kind of technology, just download in your brain. You want to become a doctor, engineer? Okay, download that. Downloading education is not needed. Downloaded education is very dangerous. We don't need any kind of downloaded education. We need realized education, and that realized education is Jnana, that is Pragya, that is Buddhatva, and that's what our Vedas say, Pragyanam Brahma. That's why Bhagavad Gita say, Nahi Jnane Sadrisam Pavitra Mihe Vidyate. Nothing could be greater than wisdom. Only wisdom. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now I'll go to Mr. Surendra Ojha, sir. Sometimes Mahatma Gandhi was the advocate of human value education. If we see the history also, can you just please tell me, in the context of Nepal, how to integrate those Mahatma Gandhi's philosophies in human value education, value-based education?
Thank you very much, DN sir. Actually, Mahatma Gandhi is known as the role model in the field of education. Mahatma Gandhi is very famous for his truthfulness and non-violence, and he has given 7 social sins, and these 7 social sins are very famous. And let me talk about these 7 social sins. What are these 7 social sins? Politics without principles, wealth without work, pleasure without conscience, knowledge without character, commerce without morality, science without humanity, worship without sacrifice. See, now if we talk about these 7 social sins, everywhere these things are lacking. Like leaders, most of the leaders are principleless. They are in politics. They don't have any ideology. They don't have any principles. They have their own principles, and politics is full of dirt. And people want to have wealth, but how do they want to have wealth? Without working. They use foul means to gain wealth. The goal of all human beings is to have happiness and prosperity. Now, it's a big question for all human beings, and I would like to ask everybody who is present here today, your goal is to achieve wealth, or your goal is to achieve happiness and prosperity? Prosperity and wealth are entirely different. Wealth, do you think people get happy? People become happy by amassing a lot of wealth? What do you think? Do you think people become very happy by getting success? What is it? What is success? Do you think people become very happy when they have a lot of achievements in their life? Achievements and successes do not give happiness. And wealth doesn't give happiness. And the ultimate goal of all human beings is to have prosperity and happiness. Prosperity includes physical facilities, not only physical facilities, it includes so many other things. Physical fitness, mental fitness, one should be socially fit, and he should be in harmony with nature. So, like, if we talk about Gandhi's these 7 sins, social sins, what he says, knowledge without character. People have knowledge, they have degrees. Now, I see there are people who have 5 degrees, 6 degrees, 7 degrees. They are master's degree holder, they are PhD. But when we see their behaviors, actions, when we see their deeds, then we comment about these people. Oh, is he educated? Educated doesn't mean that having degrees only. A person who has a lot of degrees, but he doesn't live human values, actually he is uneducated. He is not an educated person. So now let me show you one example. I have a photograph, and see, I want to show you a paper, and I have scribbled on this paper. You just see, and you can see here scribbles, and this is meaningless. And I want to show you another paper. And see, you can see this paper. This paper has a picture of God, right? Now, see here, there are scribbles, some curvy lines are there, and it is a paper. And this is also a paper. Now, this picture of God has added value to this paper. And I don't need it. It's meaningless for me, and I want to throw it. But I want to keep it with me. I want to preserve it. I want to save it. I want to keep it for future, because the picture of goddess has added value. So value plus education, value education. So education without values is like a paper. In the first case, there are scribbles only, there are lines, and it's meaningless. It's a waste, and I threw it away because I don't need it. And here is the picture of goddess, picture of God, and I want to preserve it. I want to save it for future, because this picture of God has added value. So value is necessary. And Mahatma Gandhi says, if people should have these values, if these 7 values, he talks about 7 values, and see, and if people are characterless, they don't have good characters, but they have a lot of knowledge, they have a good collection of information, but they don't know where to use and how to use these information. Nowadays, all the informations are available on Google, as Dr. Yogi said. So character is very important along with knowledge. And commerce without morality. People, there are a lot of business people, they cheat customers and they don't have morality. So this is a big problem with some businessmen. Science without humanity and worship without sacrifice. See, when we talk about the 7 social sins of Mahatma Gandhi, what we can say is, if we get politicians full of principles, having ideology, then our politics will be better. And in the field of commerce, if people have morality, they will not cheat their customers. And if students have knowledge along with strong characters, integrity, then they will be the worthy citizens of the country. So Mahatma Gandhi himself was a big role model who lived human values, who didn't give theoretical things only. He lived human values. So we need such people in the country who don't merely talk about these principles, these virtues, these qualities, but they implement these things in their life. They live these things in their life. So Mahatma Gandhi is a great role model, and I emphasize all teachers to be like Mahatma Gandhi. And we have to follow him. We have to follow his path. And we should not talk. Teachers usually talk about these principles. They talk everything good. They talk everything good. And they don't talk anything bad in the classroom. But the problem is in implementation. So Mahatma Gandhi is a big role model, and we should follow his footsteps, and we should implement his principles in the field of teaching. And definitely we will get worthy citizens in the country. DN sir.
Thank you. So you're putting the many problems. Now I need the solution also later on in next session. I'll just ask for the solutions also, because the problems we are getting, solutions we need. That's that. So now, Bhanu sir, I'll be asking you one question. Isn't practical education enough to get job and to develop country? So why do you need the value-based education? Can you share some experiences?
Thank you, DN sir. Yeah, technical education is essential to develop country, to develop infrastructure, to develop other projects. Of course, however, only technical quality or knowledge is not sufficient, I think. And as per my experience in Japan also, along with technical education, a person should be qualified with, and he or she should be fulfilled with some human values. As whenever I cross the road in Japan, a car driver, bows down and he stops his car beforehand. And at that time, I think, technically everything is sound, but they respect every human being's value. And of course, in Nepal as well, we have seen not only technology, but our human values are respected everywhere, like in society, in temples, in common communities. And that is one bond of brotherhood, I think, these, values or virtues. And one example I would like to give here, that 2001's attack in United States, Twin Tower attack. So as everyone can assume that those attackers had already a lot of experience and technical expertise. Without technical expertise, no one can fly plane, and they cannot attack on Twin Tower. But they lacked wisdom, they lacked human values, and that is what the main problem of whole universe, because technically many people are sound, and as Dr. Yogi said, a lot of downloaded knowledge is there. We have a lot of technical skill. We know a robot, and in Japan, Japan claims that it has entered in society. That is era of artificial intelligence. Even in absence of human beings, that there are many trains, mono train, we say monorail, pilotless, or driverless trains and some planes. However, if there is lacking of human values, then there will be destruction in societal bond, and the thread of humanity will be devastated. So, to relate with human values, along with technical skill, at the same time, before technical skill, I think human value is prerequisite. And one time, I was given an opportunity to visit Panasonic company, and I observed there one robot and horse that was too expensive. And I asked why it is so expensive, though it's a very simple horse. And the Panasonic expert said, we focus on nature and humanity first, before science, because science is creation of human and humanity, and always science should be serving human beings. It should not be used as for destroying the human life or other thing, animal life. So science is product of humanity or human values. And so nowadays, there is terrorism, there are many murder cases, there are many corruption cases everywhere. So we hear that many engineers are captured in police custody. Though they are highly qualified, they already secure distinction marks. They are sound in science, physics, chemistry, biology. Many doctors are there. Without being technical expertise, no one can be doctor. There is very rare cases will be there. Those are fake doctor, but genuine doctor who has studied in very good universities, they are very good. But the problem here, especially in developing world and African countries or other areas, or even in United States, that we see many doctors stealing kidney or some sort of other mischievous activities. They are shameful, and these are black spot in the name of humanity. So I hereby analyze that if those doctors were equipped with human values, they wouldn't do such sort of inhuman activity like stealing kidney or some sort of other organs. Similarly is the case with engineers. Maximum, last year I heard news when many engineers are captured in police custody. Though to be engineer, we generally in Nepal we must pass SLC or C with good marks, IC with again distinction marks. Then we have to pass that Pulchog or other universities entrance exam. But why there is problem? Because there is some sort of missing, as Dr. Yogi and Ojha sir said. We are lacking human value education everywhere. And I think even in engineering, even in doctor course or whatever we study, there should be heavy focus on human value education. And my expression in Japan, that here universities, schools, their first focus is human value. That technical expertise, technical skill is secondary thing. That's a byproduct of human feelings, humility, respect, politeness, everything. Though they have automatic, everything, automatic vehicles, automatic doors, though they focus on humility. Every time, small children also bow down, and every customer are respected in the supermarket, in offices, customers or service seekers are respected. And I am a student, and I must respect my teacher in the university, exactly like our Gurukul system in Nepal. That's reflected here in Japan. So sometimes I get wonder that these Japanese people have re-engineered that our Hindu Gurukul system or some sort of like that, madrasa or Buddhist education like that. So that is to say, in a nutshell, what I like to say that technical education is essential to build up hard skill, but at the same time, for the overall happiness, as Dr. Yogi said, after all, I know everything. I know how to build robots. But if I don't respect my community, my harmony, my family, and how can I be happy? So today, people are being just competitive, but at the same time, they are missing core essence values of humanity and human life. So we need to focus on human values and at the same time other skill also, for example, life skill and other sort of soft skills along with technical skill. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now I'll go to Dr. Yogi. We're talking about the problems. Many problems are there, and what to do this also. We're saying, I remember the Loka Yatra Bhayam Lajja Dakshinam Tyagasilata Pancham Pancha Yatra Navidyante Nakurya Tattva Sanstitam. So this is what the Hitopadesh also says. But we are lacking these all things in the what core thing. How can we create this human value based education and human value based educational system here?
Thank you, DN Joshi sir. आज तपाईको संस्कृत श्लोक वाचनले मलाई खुश बनाएको छ, खुसी लाग्यो मलाई। यो देश वेदको देश हो, यो देश बुद्धको देश हो, यो देश मुन्धुमको देश हो। Now Sanskrit language is language of NASA. There are many languages which belong to a country and a community, but Sanskrit is a language of the universe, international language, global language, language of knowledge and wisdom, language of science and conscience. त खुसी लाग्यो तपाईहरुले संस्कृत बोल्नु भएकोमा। मेरो निवेदन अंग्रेजी पढ्नुस्, अंग्रेजी पढाउनुस्, तर अंग्रेज नबन्नुस्। र आज नासा का वैज्ञानिकहरुले compulsorily, I think if I have not forgotten the name of the head of the NASA is Robert Spencer something. He is organizing, conducting classes of Sanskrit. So going further, हेर्नुस्, मुख्य कुरा मित्रहरु, human values. Let's sing a song. Truth, love, peace. Truth, love, peace. Selfless service and non-violence. No matter what you teach, science or English or maths, no matter what you teach, in government school or private school, no matter junior classes or senior classes, but don't forget these 5 essential human values. Truth, love, peace. Truth, love, peace. Selfless service and non-violence. As Bhanuji was saying, Surendra was saying, if you can't inculcate these essential human values in our education system, we can make them expert, but we cannot make them enlightened. That's the question. We just want to make our children only educated or enlightened. We just want to give them information or very deeper motivation, transformation. As a doctor banyo, engineer banyo, teacher banyo, IT को expert banyo, तर मान्छे बन्न सकेन। मान्छे बन्ने, मान्छे पुज्ने कहिले हामी सिक्छौं। देवी पुज्छौं, देउता पुज्छौं, सधैं सबै पुज्छौं। मान्छे बन्ने, मान्छे पुज्ने कहिले हामी सिक्छौं। Our Vedas say, Dvai vidye veditabye para aparacha. Dvai vidye veditabye para aparacha. Apara means being successful. Para means being peaceful. Apara means competition. Para means cooperation. Apara means knowing about the issues. Para means knowing about life. Apara means trying to be great. Para means trying to be grateful. Apara means playing with the issues, fixing the issues. Para means fixing your own inner problems. सबै बन्यो, मान्छे बन्न सकेन, घर छ परिवार छैन, शिक्षा छ श्रद्धा छैन, ओछ्यान छ निद्रा छैन. We have plenty of materials, plenty of resources in this world. That is enough, but that is exploited, that is destroyed. Why? People have knowledge but not wisdom. एकजना मान्छे गुरुलाई भेट्न गएछ, गुरु म राम्रो गर्न चाहन्छु, गुरु म राम्रो गर्न चाहन्छु. गुरुले भनेछन् राम्रो गर्न चाहन्छौ, ओके, त्यसो भए राम्रो बन. So my friends, we have two journeys, राम्रो गर्ने र राम्रो बन्ने. राम्रो गर्ने भनेको अपरा विद्या हो, राम्रो बन्ने भनेको परा विद्या हो. र याद राख्नु होला, अपरा विद्याबाट परा विद्यामा जान सक्नु भएन, अपरा विद्याबाट परा विद्यामा जान सक्नु भएन, राम्रो गर्नेबाट राम्रो बन्नेको यात्रामा जानु सक्नु भएन, राम्रो गर्नेबाट राम्रो बन्नेको यात्रामा जानु सकेन भएन भने लास्टमा राम्रोको नाममा नराम्रो हुन जान्छ. तपाई अनफोर्चुनेटली हात जोडेर भन्नुपर्छ, तपाई नेपालको नेता बन्नुहुन्छ. राम्रो बोल्ने, अघि नै सुरेन्द्र सरले भन्नु पनि, राम्रो बोल्ने, राम्रो भाषण दिने, राम्रो लेखिदिने, राम्रो सुनाइदिने, राम्रो सिकाइदिने, तर राम्रो बन्न नसक्ने. So what is important? Just doing or being. Therefore, three essential things must be included in our education system. That is human values education, value-based education, culture-based education, spirituality-based education. When I say value-based education, to make them a better human, whole human, complete human. And when I say culture-based education, to make them a better Nepali. Culture-based education to make them a better Nepali. आमालाई चिनुस्, बुवालाई चिनुस्, गुरुलाई चिनुस्, मातृ देवो भव, पितृ देवो भव, आचार्य देवो भव, अतिथि देवो भव, राष्ट्र देवो भव भन्ने वाला चाहियो. यहाँको माटोलाई बुझ्ने वाला चाहियो, माटोलाई चिनाउने, मुटुलाई जगाउने शिक्षा चाहियो. कल्चर बेस्ड एजुकेसन, यहाँको दशैं क्यो, तिहार क्यो, लोसार क्यो, छठ क्यो, माघी क्यो, तीज क्यो, त्यो बुझ्ने एजुकेसन चाहियो. यहाँको योग क्यो, ज्योतिष क्यो, आयुर्वेद क्यो, प्राकृतिक चिकित्सा क्यो, त्यसलाई बुझ्ने जीवन चाहियो. यहाँको मेची क्यो, कोशी क्यो, काली क्यो, कर्णाली क्यो, यसको सृजना क्यो, यसको उब्जनी क्यो, यसको सम्भावना क्यो, त्यसमा खेल्ने वाला, त्यसलाई जय जयकार गर्ने वाला. यहाँको पशुपतिनाथलाई, आदिनाथलाई, स्वयम्भूनाथलाई, गोरखनाथलाई, मच्छिन्द्रनाथलाई सम्मान गर्ने वाला. यहाँको सगरमाथालाई, यहाँको यार्चा गुम्बालाई, यहाँको तुलसीलाई, यहाँको गाईलाई. यहाँ बसेर अमेरिकाको सपना देख्ने वालाहरू, यहाँ बसेर अमेरिका कुरा गर्ने वालाहरू शिक्षाको नाममा कलंको. दुनियासँग सिक्नुपर्छ. There is no any border. Let's learn everything good from America, from Europe, but at the same time let's contribute something from Nepal also to make America better. Let's contribute something from Nepal to make Europe better. Why not think? ज्ञानको दुनियाँमा कुनै पनि देश, कुनै पनि जाति, कुनै पनि समुदाय सानो छैन, ठुलो छैन. ज्ञानको दुनियाँ अनन्त छ. त्यसमा पनि यो देश, वेदको देश, बुद्धको देश, मुन्दुमको देश, गोरखनाथको देश हेर्नुस्. त्यही कल्चर बेस्ड एजुकेसन, नेपालको माटोलाई सम्मान गर्ने. जननी जन्मभूमि छ स्वर्गादपि गरियसी. जय आमा, जय नेपाल, जय मातृभूमि भन्न सक्ने, देवभूमिम, मातृभूमिम, बुद्धभूमिम नमाम्यहम भन्न सक्ने कल्चर बेस्ड एजुकेसन. एन्ड मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्टली अनदर पोइन्ट, द्याट इज स्पिरिचुअल एजुकेसन. अघि भानु सरले भन्नुभयो इन्टेलेक्चुअल इन्टेलिजेन्सको कुरा गर्दा गर्दा मान्छे इमोसनल इन्टेलिजेन्सको कुरा गर्न थाले. गर्दा गर्दा आर्टिफिसियल इन्टेलिजेन्स, अहिले ग्लोबल डिबेट, intellectual intelligence, emotional intelligence, artificial intelligence, but still the world is lacking. Still world is slow to talk about spiritual intelligence, spiritual wisdom. स्पिरिचुअल रियलाइजेसन, स्पिरिचुअल एनलाइटनमेन्ट जबसम्म त्यहाँ पुग्न सकिँदैन हामी अलमली राख्छौँ। जबसम्म त्यसको अनुभूति हुँदैन, अनेक प्रकारका कोरोनाले हामीलाई घुमाइराख्छ, रुवाइराख्छ। अनि गर्ने के, किन रुन्छस् मङ्गले, आफ्नै ढङ्गले। नेपालमा कति डाक्टर छन्? We don't know. How many doctors, how many engineers, how many experts, how many professors, how many educated people? We don't have even the list. But still, what we are lacking? राम्रो मान्छे. What we are lacking? आदर्श मान्छे, आदर्श नागरिक, आदर्श बुवा, आदर्श आमा, आदर्श शिक्षक, आदर्श व्यक्ति। त्यो आदर्श, त्यो पाठ हरायो। किन? शिक्षा व्यवसाय भयो, किताब पढ्ने र पढाउने। मित्रहरू, सोझो कुरा, मेरो जन्मस्थल दाङ हो, मेरो बुवा आमाले पढ्नु भएको छैन। बट व्हाट आई फील स्टिल, दो आई एम इंटरनेशनल ट्रेवलर, स्पीकर एंड सो ऑन, बट व्हाट आई स्टिल फील, जति कुरा मेरो आमासँग छ, बुवासँग छ, त्यसको तुलनामा मसँग के छ र? के पनि छैन, केही छैन। The level of understanding, the level of tolerance, the level of positivity, the level of compassion, the level of wisdom, wow, the level of prayers, the divinity, the inner beauty, the inner prosperity. बुवा तैले हुनु न, बुवासँग जुन आमासँग छ त्यसको तुलनामा हामी पढा लेखे मान्छे, आई डोन्ट नो मैले कति किताब लेखे, आई डोन्ट नो हाउ मेनी international seminars, I don't know how many international lectures and tours and presentations, but still, while I'm sitting beside Amma, oh my God, किताबी शिक्षा अर्थहीन छ यदि यसले अन्तरात्मा जगाउन सक्दैन, यदि यसले हामीलाई स्पिरिचुअल रियलाइजेसन दिन सक्दैन। त्यसतर्फ यात्रा गरौँ, किताबमा जाउँ, तर किताब भन्दा अगाडिको पनि जिन्दगी छ, त्यसलाई बुझौँ। क्लासरुममा पढौँ र पढाउँ, तर सिङ्गो युनिभर्स itself a school, a very silent learning, a very silent teaching, a very silent sharing. त्यसमा पास हुन सकेनौं। साइलेन्ट लर्निङमा, इन्फर्मल लर्निङमा, नेचुरल लर्निङमा पास हुन सकेनौं भने हामीलाई बार बार कोरोनाले रोइराख्छ। कुरा त्यही हो।
Thank you, Dr. Yogi. Actually, you said the Api Swarnamai Lanka, Nalaki Name Lakshmana Rochate, Janani Janu Vamischa, Swargadapi Gariyasi, but still our leaders are like this. So still they are still to be taught this human value-based education. We say mother and motherlands are superior to the heaven itself, but still they are to be taught these all things. Bhanu sir, according to your experience, do you think education is successful to inculcate human values in children? How? And what's its impact on daily life?
Thank you very much. Well, we have tried our best to inculcate human values in our curriculum, in social studies, in moral education, and even in other subjects as well. However, the implementation part is a little bit poor. I don't say there is totally lacking of human values, and already Surendra sir also said, and Dr. Yogi is here, who was designer of these all values in English curriculum. However, due to lack of human values in ourselves first, as Dr. Yogi said, we were always advocating that we need to inculcate and we need to develop a lot of things. But as we ourselves are weaker in this area, and I think it's a journey, we are getting enlightened to develop and inculcate values in ourselves first, and then we need to change our society. Though in comparison to some developed countries, we are ahead in human values. Especially some westernized countries, but to compare with Japan, Japanese people are ahead in regarding human values. because Eastern values are similar in Japan and Nepal. Most of similar values are there because they also believe in gods and goddesses, their spirituality, and everywhere their focus is what we need to respect everyone. We need not to cheat any customer. There should not be unhealthy competition. So as we see, there are many road accidents in our country due to only for accumulating 2 or 3 passengers. Some drivers compete, and sometimes companies, also compete for the overnight, rich syndrome we have seen. So such, lackings are seen. So I can't admit that our education system is too successful to change our society. However, we have been trying, and here in Japan, I see right from childhood, the main focus is to inculcate in values, and that is the basic part of every subject. So right from home to school, everywhere, everyone focuses on human values. And as like already I have said, our Gurukul system, here teachers are highly respected in Japan, and there is sincere respect, and so in society also they have very good position. We also had, but what happened nowadays, I don't know. We are running after materialistic world, and we are, I think, a little bit. We are running after westernized world. We are forgetting our own values. It's very true that, as Dr. Yogi said, we need to learn, development, science, technology, whosoever have invented, no matter. But we shouldn't be like themselves. So the danger is that, for example, in birthday, we never put off candles, as far as I know. And Dr. Yogi is here, our senior guru is here. But that's not our typical value. But nowadays, everyone is running after putting on the candles. So this is very small example, but this sort of values have, ruined our daily life. And we are just being individual and materialistic. So these sort of values have make us dishonest and much competitive. So to so far as my experience, I need to say we need to keep up our own values. That these what everyone is saying here. There should be cooperation, collaboration, self-respect, dignity, humility, and so on. Politeness. These are very essential qualities. They are like thread in the garland. If there isn't thread, whatsoever technical expertise, whatsoever knowledge, whatsoever advancement you have, the garland cannot be made at any cost. So we need to preserve this thread which we are endowed from our ancestors, our Vedic tradition, and other Mundam or Buddhist or other sort of religious philosophies. But the thing is that what is modern time is in the race of what individualism, materialistic world, that should be that should be rechanged. And the thing is that human value education should be encapsulated in every stream, not only in schools, maybe in technical schools, maybe in engineering, maybe in doctor, and maybe in advocacy, in politics, everywhere.
Also, sir, my question to you is, what type of activities or approaches which can be used to implement the human value-based education in academic institutions?
Thank you very much, DN sir, for your question. Actually, at present in the educational system, we discuss about 3H principle: head, heart, and hand. And head means knowledge, heart, attitude, and hand, skills. So what our present education focuses is, it focuses on head and hand. It focuses on knowledge and skills, but it doesn't focus very much on attitude. And this is a big problem with the present educational system. So head, heart, and hand, they should go hand in hand, and values and skills are complementary to each other. This we must understand. Values and skills are complementary to each other, but our production has skills. They have knowledge, but they lack attitude. They lack human values. They lack discipline. They lack integrity. They lack other human values. This is a big problem. So we have to focus on attitude. So what sorts of activities should be conducted in schools, in educational institutes? Now, from this 3S principle, if we focus on all these 3 F's, then we have to conduct activities according to these 3 F's. Now, in schools, like what sorts of activities can we do is, like we have to preserve nature. We should have good harmony with nature, right? And we should understand ourselves. We should know ourselves. We should have good harmony with family, society, and nature. There are 3 things. One should know oneself, and he should have good relationship with family members. He should have good relationship with society people, and he should be in harmony with nature. So we have to conduct such sorts of activities which bring harmony in all these 3 aspects. So, and we can form different kinds of clubs in schools, in educational institutes, like eco club, cultural club, literature club, adventure club, readers club, and we can form different kinds of clubs. And through these clubs, if students carry out different activities, they learn different kinds of social values. They learn the sense of discipline. They understand what is discipline and how to work in a group. They know how to appreciate others, how to work in a team, and how to be in touch with society. We have to take them in society. And our present educational system has limited them within the 4 walls of the classroom. So we have to take the children out of that classroom, and we have to make them go around. They should go in visits, excursions. They should visit temples. They should visit historical places. They should go in nature so that they can understand nature, and they should see the activities happening in the society. They should be taken to the construction sites. They should be taken to the places where people are working. They should visit some farms so that they can understand the feelings of farmers. They should visit the people of different professions so that they can understand their feelings. Then these activities in schools and colleges will enhance their values, and they will understand what human values are. And we can design some projects and subject themes for project work, and we can give them different kinds of project work, because children love doing project work, and project work cultivates the team spirit, and they know how to work in a team. Actually, children are very individualistic. They want to work independently. They don't have a habit of working in a team. So they should be involved in team activities. They should be involved in group activities. They should work together. This type of culture should be developed, and our activities in schools also should be there, keeping in mind the group activities, so that they have collaboration. They know the meaning of cooperation, and they know why to shop in society. They should be involved in tree plantation. They should be involved in some social activities, so that they know the need of helping people in the society. So these sorts of activities will help children to be full with these human values, dear sir. And
Okay.
We can encourage students to learn more and more international and regional languages, so that they can understand the values of other people, of other communities. And we can organize different types of exhibitions in schools, and we can have book exhibitions, we can have other sorts of exhibitions in school, and we can organize sports, scout, Red Cross and NCC and yoga programs to cultivate sense of discipline, punctuality, and cooperation in school. And we can display some quotations from great thinkers on the themes of value education, and we can put pictures and charts with short biographical notes of national and international great men who contributed for the good of the mankind in libraries, laboratories, classrooms, and auditoriums. And we should participate them in the activities organized by the government departments and other NGOs, INGOs for the improvement of environment. So
Right.
these activities will definitely enhance their values. The answer. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now, last question I'll just ask to Dr. Yogi, and then I will open the floor for participants, though we're late now. Dr. Yogi, you have been, advocating for the transformative education for a long time, and transformative education is one of the key component in human value-based education. But what do you suggest to these policy makers and others regarding the transformative education, including human value-based education?
Thank you, DN Joshi sir. के छ भने एउटा शिक्षा भन्छन् नि गाउँले परिभाषा, शिक्षा भनेको राम्रा कुरा सिक, नराम्रा कुरा छ्या। अहिले ठ्याक्कै उल्टा भयो, नराम्रा कुरा सिक, राम्रा कुरा छ्या। That's what the problem, major problem. So my friends, learning is good, understanding is better, realizing is best. Learning is good, understanding is better, realizing is best, and that realization can happen through only transformation. That realization can happen through only value-based education. अहिले हामी के दिइरहेका छौं, के बाँडिरहेका छौं, के सिकिरहेका छौं, के सिकाइरहेका छौं? मात्र शिक्षा. But what about the संस्कार? शिक्षा र सिप, सिकिन्छ, सिकाइन्छ, किनिन्छ, किनाइन्छ, बिक्छ, बिकाइन्छ। संस्कार याद राख्नु होला, एउटा हिन्दीमा भनाइ छ, संस्कार से संसार बनता है। जीवनको अप्ठ्यारो मोडमा, जीवनको अप्ठ्यारो घुम्तीमा, जीवनको अप्ठ्यारो उकालोमा तपाईले कुनै कुरालाई टिकाउँछ भने त्यो तपाईको शिक्षा पनि होइन, सिप पनि होइन, तपाईको संस्कार हो। यन्नवे भाजनै लग्न संस्कारो नान्यथा भवेत्। हामीले यहाँ अहिलेको डिस्कसन गर्न खोजेको रिलिजनको होइन, रियलाइजेसनको, गॉड्स र गॉडेसको बारेमा होइन, गुडनेसको बारेमा हो, केवल कल्चरको बारेमा होइन। हाउ टु कल्टिभेट and how to have that kind of fullest, greatest, deepest cultivation. That is called value-based education. That is called human value education. अब यसतर्फ नगइकन उपाय नै छैन। आज अमेरिका, more than 80% people are suffering by loneliness. The Western doctors, scientists, researchers say there is only one problem in the world, in the field of health, that is depression. Why America has so much terrible murder cases, killing, violence has become common issues. I'm not criticizing any country, but I'm telling you the truth. How this modern development, how this modern education has made people so much crazy, empty. अघि हाम्रो सुरेन्द्र सरले हार्ट भन्नुभयो, माइन्ड एक्टिभ भयो, हार्ट एक्टिभ भएन, आज्ञा चक्र जाग्यो, अनाहत चक्र जागेन भने मित्रहरू, खोदा पहाड निक्ला चुहा, टाटा फिस भन्छन् नि, पर्वतम खनितम निर्गता मुसिका. So we need a time of balance now. बार हाम्रो भानु सरले भन्नुभयो, गुरुकुल एजुकेसन, एन्सियन्ट एजुकेसन, our ancestors' wisdom tradition, our wisdom of based on Vedas and Buddha and Mundum and Gorakhnath, and having some kind of fusion with this modern science and technology will give a new journey, will give a new light, not only for us, for the world. सारा संसारलाई आज त्यो कुरा चाहिएको छ। तपाईलाई थाहा छ आज वेस्टर्न वर्ल्डमा people have become fed up with this modern education. That's why they are talking about democratic education, alternative education, Inter-religious education. Now America is saying, oh my God, we did such a wrong decision. We gave secular education. We would have given inter-religious education, peace education, value-based education, holistic approach of education. The countries which used to claim we have 100% of education, now they have realized our education has created very big empire, very big empire, but inside everyone is empty. मान्छेको हृदय रोइरहेको छ, निद्रा हरायो, श्रद्धा हरायो, शान्ति हरायो, सन्तुष्टि हरायो, भोग हरायो, भोग छ, भोग, greed, desires, भोग छ, भोग छैन। मित्रहरू, त्यही भएर क्वेसन छ, बुद्धिजीवी बन्ने कि बुद्धुजीवी बन्ने कि बुद्धजीवी बन्ने? हामी नेपालीको कर्तव्य, not only for Nepal, we should take the responsibility awakening the entire world. बुद्धजीवी, बुद्धिजीवी बन्न पुग्दैन। कलमले लेख्यो, मुखले बोल्यो, डिग्री देखायो, जागिर खायो, खायो। बुद्धिजीवी भन्दा बरु बुद्धुजीवी राम्रो। घाँस त काट्छ, भारी त बोक्छ, माटोमा के त फलाउँछ। बुद्धिजीवीसँग खतरनाक, सावधान। पहिले पहिले हाम्रो पुर्खाले भन्थे, मूर्खदेखि सावधान। हेर्नुस् त अब कोसँग सावधान? शिक्षितदेखि सावधान। शिक्षित व्यक्ति संस्कारित भएन, शिक्षित व्यक्ति संस्कारित भएन, बर्बाद हुन्छ। हमें अपनों ने ही लूटा, गैरों में कहाँ दम था। हमें अपनों ने ही लूटा, गैरों में कहाँ दम था। मेरी किस्ती वहीं डूबी जहां पानी बहुत कम था। शिक्षित व्यक्ति संस्कारित भएन भने आफू पनि डुब्छ, दुनियाँलाई डुबाउँछ। त्यही भएर मित्रहरू, हाम्रो दायित्व अगाडि छ। हामी केवल बुद्धिजीवी बन्ने होइन, बुद्धुजीवी बन्ने होइन, बुद्धजीवी बन्ने हो। बुद्धो भवेयम जगतो हिताय। हामी बुद्धजीवी बन्ने हो। वेदको मन्त्र छ, एतद्देश प्रसूतस्य सकाशात् अग्रजन्मन स्वं सम चरित्रम शिक्षेरन पृथ्व्याम सर्वमानवा। सारा पृथ्वीका मानवलाई कत्रो कत्रो मन्त्र भन्दै हेर्नुस् त। हजारौं वर्ष पहिले पृथ्वीका मानवको बारेमा कुरा गर्छ। नेपालको बारेमा मात्र होइन, हिन्दूको बारेमा मात्र होइन, एसियनको बारेमा मात्र होइन, पृथ्व्याम सर्वमानवा वेदको मन्त्र। सारा दुनियाँलाई जगाउने, सारा दुनियाँलाई शिक्षा दिने। कस्तो शिक्षा? कस्तो शिक्षा? स्वम सम चरित्रम शिक्षेरन। आदर्श शिक्षा, आत्म शिक्षा, अध्यात्म शिक्षा। शिक्षकले बोल्ने होइन, चरित्र शिक्षा भनेको शिक्षक जे हो त्यसलाई बच्चाले ट्रान्सफर्म गर्छ, कपी गर्छ। You know to speak, you know to teach, you know to train, you know to give. The way you build up your entire personality, the way you are transformed, the way you are transformed, people who come around you will be transformed. Will be transformed. त्यो हो स्वम सम चरित्रम शिक्षेरन। त्यही भएर डीएन सर पहिले पहिले श्रुति परम्परा भन्थ्यो के। श्रुति परम्परा भनेको गुरुले जसरी बोल्यो, गुरुले जसरी बोल्यो, जुन भावका साथ, जुन गतिका साथ, जुन प्रवाहका साथ। कापी चाहिएन, किताब चाहिएन, स्कुल चाहिएन, एक्जाम चाहिएन, केही चाहिएन। विद्यार्थीले ठ्याक्कै त्यसलाई एक्सेप्ट गर्यो। That kind of highest acceptance, that kind of highest transformation, the way you speak, the way you build up your entire character, entire personality, the way you have the beauty and divinity, inner prosperity, the students around you are transformed. बोल्नै परेन, लेख्नै परेन, सिकाउनै परेन, एक्जाम गर्नै परेन, पास गराउनै परेन, फेल गराउनै परेन, सब नाटक हो। लास्ट एकजना मान्छे गएछ, गुरुजी, I want to do something for humanity. Please tell me, I want to do something for humanity. And Guru said, okay, become a good human. Thank you, friends.
Thank you, sir. Anyways, now I'll go to the audience. Before that, as Dr. Yogi just reminded me of these all things, discipline to everything, all value based. There was one sloka I read somewhere. Yes, Param maunam karyam nacha bachana muktam yadanitam varam klavyam pusa napara kalatra vigamanamam. So this is what I heard. No, that reflected your these all things around me. Thank you so much, Dr. Yogi, for being with us. We will,
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.
thank you, and we'll have a very short interaction for 10 minutes, maximum of 10 minutes. First, Pushpaji has raised his hand, and Chetnath Panta is also there. So, Pushpaji, now please you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Thank you, sir. शिक्षा छ, श्रद्धा छैन, विस्तारा छ, निद्रा छैन, सूचना छ, विवेक छैन. That was a great note by Dr. Yogi. Thank you so much, sir. Sincere gratitude to all the panelists, including the moderator DN sir. Love to listen to you speaking the Sanskrit language, DN sir. Value-based education is, of course, today's need. We are really overwhelmed by the great ideas of today's panelists. The spellbinding panel discussion left wonderful messages that need is fulfilled, but greed never. Simply having information does not ensure wisdom. All the panelists gave emphasis on our own organic and original values and virtues to be included in education systems. Today, we have a feeling that we could not inculcate moral values in our learners. It seems as if we are producing learners who by birth wish to go to Europe and America and settle there. They lack patriotic feeling, love for their own language, culture, credo, and ethos. So the present need is to make our learners conscious about the love and respect they should have towards their nation and culture. Hopefully, the one ongoing catastrophic situation will bring consciousness in those who are in policy making level to redesign the modalities of education to involve values in education and ultimately in our learners' mind. We all are learners indeed. That was my my short remark. I don't have any query. I was much satisfied. Thank you
Thank you,
very
sir.
much.
Now I will ask Dr. Kansiraj Pandey, sir, as he worked in this field and he's also advocating for this. So I think he is raising his hand. Dr. Kansiraj Pandey, sir, please you can unmute yourself.
Wow, what a wonderful day to see you all. Guruji, namaskar हजुरलाई.
Kansirajji, so nice, so nice.
एकदमै खुसी लाग्यो गुरुजी साथीहरूलाई थाहा होला गुरुजीले आज धेरै मेन्सन गर्नु भएन तर गुरुजीको कन्ट्रिब्युसन गुरुजीको नेतृत्वमा हामी सबै मिलेर कक्षा 11 र 12 मा हामीले ह्युमन भ्यालु बेस्ड एजुकेसन भनेर कोर्स पनि अगाडि ल्याइसकेका छौं र सायद यसमा गजब छ गुरुजीले चाहिँ अहिले हेर्दै मैले सानो दुई शब्द गुरुजीले भन्दै पनि मैले चाहिँ दुई शब्द चाहिँ लेखिसकेको छु यहाँ चाहिँ हजुरले चाहिँ जुन चाहिँ भन्नुभयो जुन अब जहाँ चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ निद्रा छ निद्रा हजुरले भन्नुभएकोले चाहिँ मैले चाहिँ संस्कार बिनाको सिप दिन्छ त्यहाँ र चाहिँ जहाँ चाहिँ निद्रा छैन मात्र ओछ्यान छ यो खालले हिँडिरहेको उसलाई असाध्यै अंग्रेजीको टिचरहरूको अगाडि सरले चाहिँ यहाँ गुरुजीले यो टिमले आज चाहिँ भ्यालु बेस्ड एजुकेसन किन चाहिन्छ भन्ने बारेमा छलफल चलाउनु भएकोमा डिएन सर लगायत यो टिमलाई असाध्यै धन्यवाद दिन चाहन्छु र अब धेरै तपाईहरुको समय छैन मैले त मेरो त अब फर्स्ट मेरो पीएचडी को फाइन्डिङको पहिलो बुँदा नै रिलेटिङ लाइफ विथ लर्निङ हो जब चाहिँ हाम्रा बालबच्चाहरू घरमा जानेको शिक्षालाई नै त्यसलाई नै भ्यालु दिनुपर्छ साथीहरूले जुन तरिकाले अहिले कुरा ल्याउनु भयो आफ्नो आचार विचार संस्कार व्यवहार स्वभाव नैतिक चरित्र सबै कुरालाई चाहिँ एजुकेसनसँग हामीले लिंक गर्न सक्यौं भने दैट इज गोइङ टु बी द ट्रु एजुकेसन भन्ने जुन प्यानलिस्टहरूले कन्क्लुजनमा आइदिनु भयो यसको लागि चाहिँ हार्दिक नमन छ र हामी अंग्रेजी पढाउने साथीहरूले सबैले यसरी मनन गरेका छौं गुरुहरूले पनि यो ठुलो एसेटको रूपबाट लिदिनु होला हामी चाहिँ वी जस्ट वान्ट टु हामी चाहिँ ईस्टलाई र वेस्टलाई चाहिँ सँगै ल्याउन खोजेको जुन तरिकाको आज यो एक्सप्लोर भयो हामी यति भुलिरा छौं गुरुले भन्नुभयो पर्वत खनेर मुसा किन मिल्यो भन्दाखेरि हामी चाहिँ आफ्नो करिकुलम आफ्ना बच्चाहरूलाई सिकाउन सकेनौं हामी चाहिँ अमेरिका अस्ट्रेलिया युरोप बच्चाहरू पठाउँछौं भने उनीहरुको करिकुलम पढेर आउँछन् त्यसो हुनाले हामीले अनि पछि एकैचोटी चाहिँ समय गुज्रिसकेपछि ला बर्बाद भएछ हामीले त केही पनि गरेनछौं भने जस्तो हुन्छ त्यो हुनाले अबको हाम्रो यो अबको अगाडिको बाटो चाहिँ हाम्रो आफ्नै आफूलाई सुहाउने खालको करिकुलम बनाउन पनि यो ठुलो विद्वानहरूको भेला हो। गुरुजी आइदिनु भयो, यो भेलामा आफ्ना कुरा राखिदिनु भयो, यसमा चाहिँ हार्दिक नमन छ र साथीहरूलाई धेरै नै म खुसी छु यही सेयर गर्न लागेको हो र अर्गनाइजर साथीहरूलाई चाहिँ धेरै बधाई।
Thank you,
DN sir. Sorry.
Now, last question I will take. Last question of Chetnath Panta, sir.
Okay. Thank you, DN sir, for creating such a wonderful platform for sharing. Deep appreciation and gratitude to Dr. Chintamani, Yogi sir, our respected spiritual guru, Surendra sir, and my friend Bhanu sir. सरहरूले यति राम्रोसँग कुराहरू राख्नुभयो, थ्याङ्क यू सो मच। निष्कर्षमा जस्तै शिक्षामा संस्कार भरिनुपर्छ भन्ने कुरो लगभग एउटा निष्कर्ष निस्केको जस्तो महसुस भएको छ। अब जुन गुरुकुल सिस्टमको भ्यालु एजुकेसनको कुराहरू हामीले गर्यौं, हाम्रो विद्यालय पाठ्यक्रममा थियो पनि, अब कसको आँखा लाग्यो बरै भने जस्तो चाहिँ ती कुराहरूलाई झिकेर फाल्ने काम भयो। अहिले वेस्टर्न नलेज जस्तै चाहिँ अर्गनाइजेसनल सिटिजनशिप बिहेभियर भनेर उहाँहरूले पढाइरहनुहुन्छ। अहिले हामीले त्यसैलाई चाहिँ फेरि चाहिँ ट्रान्सभर्सल कम्पिटेन्स 21st सेन्चुरी स्किल्स भनेर फेरि भित्राउँदैछौँ होइन। र यस्तो अवस्थामा अब हाउ क्यान वी रिभ्याम्प आवर करिकुलम, अब कसरी हामी अगाडि बढ्न सक्छौँ, मेरो एउटा प्रश्न रह्यो। र यसमा सँगै जोडेर मैले अर्को कुरो के राख्न चाहन्छु भने अहिले हामीले ह्युमन भ्यालुज भनिरहेका छौँ। अब हामीले ह्युमन भ्यालुज, मानवीय मूल्य मान्यता मात्रै नभनेर अब पोस्ट ह्युमन भ्यालुज, उत्तर मानव मूल्य मान्यताहरूतिरसम्म जानुपर्ने हो कि अलि एन्थ्रोपोसेन्ट्रिक भयो, मानवीय मूल्य मान्यता कुरा गर्यौँ, त्यो प्राणीको कुरा कसले गरिदिने, इकोलोजीको कुरा कसले गरिदिने, त्योतिर पनि जोडिनु पर्ने आवश्यक जस्तो लाग्छ। र म अलिकति मेरो पिएचडीमा पनि एउटा स्पिरिचुअलिटीलाई अलिकति इस्यु बनाएर अगाडि बढिरहेको हुनाले मैले थोरै कुरो राख्न चाहन्छु। स्पिरिचुअलिटी इज द इसेन्स अफ बिङ ह्युमन भन्ने कुरो छ। अब यहाँ कस्तो देखियो भने स्पिरिचुअलिटीलाई घरको कुनामा थन्क्याउने, दिनभरि डुल्ने, जे मन लाग्यो त्यही गर्ने, जे खान मन लाग्यो त्यही गर्ने, अनि फेरि बेलुका घर आएपछि स्पिरिचुअल सुरु हुन्छ। हामी कहाँनिर चुकिरहेका छौँ, यो कसरी कनेक्ट गर्ने, यो जुन एउटा जर्नी विदिन आफूभित्रको जुन यात्रा छ यसलाई चाहिँ अलिकति न्यू जेनेरेसन चाहिँ कहाँ चुकिरहेको हो, अब कसरी अगाडि बढ्न सकिन्छ भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ यहाँहरूको इनपुटको लागि अनुरोध गर्दछु। थ्याङ्क
यू सर।
तर एउटा कुरा म भन्न चाहन्छु, अहिले भन्दै मलाई याद आएर म सूचना दिन चाहन्छु। अहिले तपाईहरु सबै म देखिरहेको छु 178 मान्छे हुनुहुन्छ अहिले यहाँ। अहिले सरकारले पाठ्यक्रममा क्लास 1 देखि संस्कृत क्लास 1 देखि 100 मार्क्सको एउटा अतिरिक्त विषय कम्पलसरी गरेको छ। अतिरिक्त विषय पढाउनै पर्ने 100 मार्क्सको। आइदर यु टिच लोकल सब्जेक्ट, स्थानीय भाषा पढाउनुस्, स्थानीय विषय पढाउनुस् या संस्कृत पढाउनुस्, पढाउनै पर्ने क्लास 1 देखि नै। पाठ्यक्रम बनिसक्यो, पाठ्यपुस्तक बनिसक्यो। म फेरि भन्छु कि तपाईले स्थानीय सम्पदा संस्कृतिको विषय पढाउनुस्, कि तपाईले कुनै स्थानीय भाषा पढाउनुस्, कि तपाईले संस्कृत पढाउनुस्। अब मेरो निवेदन, सक्नुहुन्छ तपाईले कुनै स्थानीय सम्पदा र संस्कृतिमा आधारित करिकुलम बुक्स डिजाइन गर्नु भएको छैन भने संस्कृत पढाउनुस्। मेरो निवेदन त्यही हो। स्थानीय भाषा पढाउन सक्ने वातावरण त्यहाँ छैन, त्यसको लागि आवश्यक पूर्वाधार बनेको छैन भने संस्कृत पढाउनुस्। बिकज संस्कृत इज अ ग्लोबल ल्याङ्ग्वेज। अघि हाम्रो चेतनाजीले पनि भन्नुभयो, काशीराजीले भन्नुभयो, हामीले रिलिजनको कुरा गरेको होइन, रियलाइजेसनको कुरा गरेको, गड्स र गडेसको बारेमा कुरा गरेको होइन, गुडनेसको बारेमा हामीले कुरा गरेको हो। संस्कार बिनाको शिक्षा मित्रहरू ख्याल गर्नुस्, यसले खान्छ। कम से कम 30-40 नयाँको उमेर थाहा भइसक्यो नि अब तपाईलाई। तपाईको समस्या अहिले तपाईले पोलिटिकल साइन्स पढ्नुभयो कि, तपाईको डिग्री फर्स्ट डिभिजनको हो कि सेकेन्ड डिभिजनको हो कि, तपाईको प्रमोसन भयो कि भएन कि, तपाईको जागिरको कमाई के भयो कमाई भएन कि भन्नुभन्दा पनि तपाईको अहिलेको समस्या निद्रा भयो कि भएन, ह्याप्पिनेस भयो कि भएन, पोजिटिभिटी भयो कि भएन, क्रिएटिभिटी भयो कि भएन, सेटिस्फेक्सन भयो कि भएन। किन तपाईको मन चञ्चल छ, किन अशान्त छ, किन भित्र पिल्सनु भएको छ, किन रुनु भएको छ? यो रुवाईको कारण तपाईको शिक्षा हो। रिमेम्बर, कज अफ ह्याप्पिनेस इज ओन्ली ह्याप्पिनेस। cause of happiness is only happiness, and that can be achieved through only Sanskrit education, value-based education, spirituality-based education, transformative education.
I would like to thank our respected, highly respected panelists for today, Dr. Yogi, Mr. Surendra Ojha, and BhanuBhakta Bhatt, sir, the young scholar and inspired scholar who has been in Japan right now. Thank you, sir. Thank you.